Parable right now. English subtitle language, yay. And I confirm. I have not played the Stanley Parable before. Thank you for asking. Okay. That's enough, right? Yeah. Enter the current time. What's the time? I know what the time is. What? Oh, it's 8. Okay. It's not AM. How do I change it? It's not. Okay, I'm just gonna put it to 4:20. There we go. Confirm. 4:20. Alright. It is time for the Stanley Parable. Oh my god, that's so trippy. Oh, it's the computer inside a 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 computer. And the end is never the end is never the. This game has really this game has a theme of paradox, huh? And loops and stuff. Loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god, narrator!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
That's what she said.
This is what employee 427 did every day, every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Didn't even bother to render the other things in. Obviously, that's a joke.
Something very peculiar happened.
Ooh.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh wow.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting.
Oh my god, it's the CAC rooms.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Is there like a cursor I can have? What if I just close the door? How do I... There we go.
But Stanley simply couldn't.
No, wait. I want to go. No, I want to go.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing.
Wait for you to shut up.
Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Oh, really?
Stanley waited. Hours
I want to go out. No.
gone by.
Is this an ending?
Had the ability to turn. But
Is there any trophies in this game?
long enough,
Hang on. Please excuse me. Never mind.
they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I swear if that jump scared me. Well, I'm glad it didn't jump scare me, but if it did, I would never play this game again. I would delete it. I would smash my PS4 in half and then pay for a new one. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Oh. Hi, my name is. Give me orders. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I heard there was an
No
ending
matter
where you
how
could
hard
like.
Stanley looked, he couldn't
Yes.
find a trace
You
of
can
his
go through the
co-workers.
window. I want to go through the window. There you go. No. Yes. I think this is an ending.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Oh.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're
It's
here,
all
what do you
white.
think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Oh. Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Bet.
There once was a man named Stanley.
Yeah.
People considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What
You're
Stanley
also
liked most was
gangly.
buttons.
Well, I don't really know
He
what you
pushed them like
look
some
like.
kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Oi!
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You
That was a
too
good song.
will become quite unbearable.
What do you think, chat? Do we stay here? Do we leave? I mean, I know there's nobody watching right now, but do we stay or do we leave? If there's anyone actually watching. I so badly want to leave, but I want to see what happens. I don't think any things are going to happen, so I'm just going to restart. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Alright, we've seen the other endings. Now time to actually
All of his
obey the
co-workers
narrator.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Well,
room.
follow the
Perhaps
story
he'd
of this.
simply missed a memo.
Hi, my name is Winston.
When Stanley came to
Don't.
a set of two open doors, he entered
the
the
door
door
on
on
his
his
left. I'm gonna enter the door on my left. Woo. What's in here?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Why would you
decided
put
to
it
go
here?
out
Like,
to
why
his
not put
boss's
it like
office,
this is an
hoping he might
entire
find an answer
whiteboard?
there.
Do you just put it here just to put that there? Okay then. Who moved my desk, please? Topic of employee stuff like that. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yeah, because I'm the only one here. Broom closet. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What happens if I walk downstairs? No, 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 nip, 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 nee, 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 nee. Bim, 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 bim. Button, button. Gimme, nee, 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 nee.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication.
I'm trying to
of
lock
any
myself out of
criminal
things.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, I don't want calming New Age music. Ooh, piano.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Dim, dim,
Stanley
dim,
calmly
dim, dim.
walked forward into the opened passageway.
Run. Wait, was that Easter egg just to like throw off speedrunners?
Descending
The
deeper
end
into the
of-
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read...
By the way, if you're asking how I knew the code, I said I never played the Stanley Parable. I meant like, I've watched people play it. Ooh, escape.
Although this passageway had the word, of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Let me out! Let me out! I mean, let me in! Let me in! Boing, boing. I am
Now
going
the
to
monitors
put...
jumped to
Oh!
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee.
427 was
Stanley's
427.
co-workers. The lives of so many
Employee number
individuals reduced to
427.
images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Employee number 427. Why are the co-workers gone now?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, pushing buttons is pretty fun, but you know.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Narrator, stop being so dramatic. Material goal.
But here was the proof. The heart
Narrator
of the
is truly a material
controls
goal.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content.
There's a message in the chat. Oh my god. Hi. Hello.
The cold reality of his past began to sink in. Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
Ooh,
had
okay.
dismantled the controls once and for all.
I know there's one person in the chat right now, so you get to decide. Is system power off or on? I've only had 2 endings so far. The one where you close the door in the starting point, and where you quote-unquote glitch out of the map. On. Alright then. Boop!
Oh,
Sorry, I thought it was R2.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
I did want control.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go.
It's alright. I know what
If you
happens
throw
anyway.
my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left.
Oh my god.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
I gotta find the scape.
Where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office room.
Where do I go?
Endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
What happens if I just turn it off
This
now?
version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness.
Yeah, after this ending, I'm gonna do the actual
I'm enjoying
one.
this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow in trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye, employee
Take a look at the
427.
clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just
Wait, are there any doors that are open?
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Hey, there's another person, yay.
Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of
Let me out!
Believe me,
Ah,
I will be laughing
let
every
me
second
out!
of your
Let me
life.
out!
From the moment we fade in until the moment
And I'm dead. Well, that was an ending. Now I just gotta do the one where I actually obey him. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Yep. Alrighty.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Well, really? Alright, I'm actually gonna obey. Actually, should I obey the narrator or should I disobey him? What should I do? Because this is gonna be the ending to end off the stream. Because, you know, why not? So what ending do you guys recommend I do? Because I know there's one person watching right now. And if you can type in the chat, that would be very well appreciated. Oh yes, a chair. You know what, I'm gonna do the disobedience ending.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
just to admire it.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Oh yes.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here.
I want a cold drink. Give me a drink. Oh.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Let's just close the door. Close the door. No. No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible,
he wasn't fired. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago as a narrator. What is this? I need a key card here. Is there like an actual key card I can get?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
I have feet.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
so badly want to jump down there, but I don't know what happens if I go over there. So.
Someone you've forgotten. Please,
my wife?
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me.
It is my wife.
This is it, Stanley.
Honey, I'm home.
To redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Honey, I'm home.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one. Oh, no.
I did.
Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice.
I love
How
that.
did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken.
It is I. I'm a real person.
And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you
what happens if I just try to pick up
choices,
the
you
phone
might have
now?
negated it
Or
entirely.
plug it?
It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the
I'm gonna get some water.
Well,
I already have water here.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Helpful instructional video. Hold on, watch. Oh, the game's lagging. The game's lagging. Is it going to crash? If it crashes, then it ends the stream. I don't want you to end the stream now, do I? Narrator. Narrator, please. Narrator, please. Please, what are you doing? Narrator? Why is it frozen? The snow goes white on the mountain tonight. Why am I just frozen? Is it like, is this a glitch or something? Is it frozen? Is it crashed? Is the game crashed? It seems that the game has crashed. Or no, I don't think it. I think it's like a bug. I think there's a very instructional video I think there's gonna be a very instructional video supposed to be playing, but I don't see it. So I'm just playing with a balloon I found in the other room. You want to hear a joke? Why did this blah 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 blah? I can't speak. I don't know grammar. Why did the Scarecrow win the competition? Because he was outstanding in his field. So it's just frozen. Like, I think it's supposed to be playing I have to look at this later on YouTube. It's supposed to be playing a video, but it's not. If I had editing skills, I would skip all of this right now. Is the video even supposed to? Is the video done yet? DuckTales, whoa. Da 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 da. DuckTales, whoa. I'm gonna give you some of my cool singing skills. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Something airplanes here in Duckburg. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Something, na 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 na. DuckTales, woo! Something, I don't know the lyrics. DuckTales, whoa. I just want to finish this ending. DuckTales, whoa. Please stop the video, DuckTales. Guys, do you like ducks? I just want human communication right now. Please, like, if anyone's still there. I am lonely. I want people to actually watch the stream. Fuck tails, whoa. Ballon. Luftballon. I'm playing with a balloon right now. Ah! I almost dropped it. You gotta bounce the balloon. I don't think anything's happening, so I'm just gonna leave the stream here. I don't know if there's a video playing for you guys. Probably not. But I think the game's just frozen. Either this is a bug or just it's my game. So I'm gonna leave the stream here. Eat your vegetables, don't do drugs, go to school. I mean, you probably shouldn't. I mean, if you watch me, you're probably smart anyway, but you know. Anyway, eat your vegetables, don't